Today, I'm going to show you how I built my new LEGO Space Cantina with all the CMF minifigure from the Space Series 26. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I apologize for the wide screen and with the gaps you see on the side, but this new MOC cannot fit into my shooting area. Of course, I will add a lot of close-up of all the little details of this build. So what do I have here? I wanted to build something that put together all the CMF 26 and more. And to help me in the construction of this, other than my part inventory, I used this avatar set from the first movie. I did it in my backlog, I built it. I'm not planning on keep it on display, so I decided to use as many parts as possible. This is what's left of the avatar set, and now let's move on straight to the build. So what I did is I have a base plate, alpha base plate here, and a 16 by 16 base plate at the back. I tiled up the front and I created this sort of standing area, kind of dance floor kind of thing. And then everything is built sideways over here. I'm using these arch pieces, this long one, two of them. Here is just a little cheese slope to make it a little bit look nicer. I already added some of the minifigure. You can see these two are from the series 26, while we have the additional astronaut, brown astronaut with a space baby, we have an alien, and we have Yoda having a drink too much. I found a way to connect these at the bottom, so you can see I have these two Technic pins over here, Technic brick that connect to a stud underneath. I tiled up the surface underneath so everything is nice and flat, and I make sure to fill up all the gap. Then the next thing I did was to create something to put on this side over here. So what I created is this sort of nooks. I tried to make a little bit of a interesting detail at the back. Not interesting, but at least it look finished. The back part is a mess, but at least on the side is not too bad. This one I can just slide it in, like so. And this is the first nook that I have on the side. All this MOC is going to be lighting up, and later I will talk more about the lights as well. You can see here I have some some stickers that come from the helicopter from the avatar set. I try to use as many parts as possible. The other nook over here is the one for the musicians. Here I need to be a little bit more careful because I don't want to replace the minifigures again. So this is going to sit right there, and this is going to have colorful lights underneath and also at the bottom. On the back side here I have some stairs to which I add one avatar minifigure that is coming from a sort of VIP area where you can see here, for example, I close it up and I'm gonna add the bodyguard of this space club, which is the Orion minifigure. You can see here we have three of the minifigure from the CMF 26 that are playing music, while the smaller figure that partner with the imposter are here watching the show as well. On this side, I have the entrance. At the back side, I have a Mandalorian sort of window that I guess is the entrance to this club, and I customize a minifigure to go along with the other Electron one. I'm going to show a little bit the back side. It's going to be pretty ugly. I need to be a bit careful because I have a lot of different cables coming off from everywhere, as you can see over here. This is all cables for all the lights that add to this MOC. To finish this up over here, I actually created a simple wall over here like this, and this is just gonna connect on top so that looking from the front, it actually look like I have nice smooth walls and there is no gap to be seen. Same thing I did on the other side. Here at the center, I construct a sort of bar area. We have a fridge and some different kind of beverages on top, and then I created a little structure that I'm just gonna put over there. It's just gonna sit there, it's not gonna be connected, to which I added a droid that I think works well as a bartender, as well as this other minifigure from the CMF 26. I have to fill up those little gaps over there, so I'm gonna add one, sorry about that, and two over here to fill up the gaps. And now I think I can start to add all the minifigures. So here I have a Jawa that is doing a trading with this M-Tron minifigure. I have the alien that is taking a picture with the other alien, and it looks pretty nice. You can see, of course, inside the nook over here, we have a nice figure. I have one of these Nexo knife that is going to be sitting at the chair here at the bar, where it's going to meet these other space minifigures that come, I think, from the series, I'm not too sure, 24, I guess. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. Here we have the Black Tron minifigure that is coming in with the companion. I added the Retro minifigure and the partner. They are the one dancing here at the center of the stage. And I also added a Mandalorian here on the side. I think adding some Star Wars figures is interesting for this. But now I need to finish up over here. By the way, I will put a link in the description, an affiliate link for the CMF 26 and for the avatar set, in case you want to check them out, and that would help a little bit the channel if you want to go and check it out. Now, going back to that avatar set, I have this big round piece for the rotors that I'm going to use to connect some screens here on top. It's basically just sitting there, and then it's going to stay into place with just a couple of plates and bricks. Here I have some stickers and printed transparent screens. This is some Loki one that I think look pretty interesting as a decoration on top of the bar. To complete the front, the top of this bar, I decided to add a little bit of decoration. So this is one that is gonna just connect over here. Let's see if I can do it without breaking everything. Hopefully at this time of the video I can connect it nicely. So that's it. And then on top I decided to create a big space logo. These 4 pieces come from a Lunar New Year set, and here I have another piece that actually come from this animal from the avatar set. This is just gonna connect over here at the top, and it's gonna be a final decoration, the final piece on top. Of course, I can just switch everything on, and here we have the lights. The lights, I will put a link down below also with my discount code. These lights are from LeLightGo. It's actually a light set for one of the Winter Village set, and I'm just recycling the lights to use in my MOCs. I think it looks pretty cool. I have no experience in lights whatsoever, so I don't know whether this product is better than others, but it worked fine for me. So you can see I have 4 bigger lights over here, but you can see they look all a bit different because I treat them differently. Some lights are facing the wall, so I try to diffuse it a little bit. Some lights I added bricks, or I added trans red or trans blue plates underneath to diffuse the light to a little bit of a different color. We have 4 lights under the stage that I think looks pretty nice. Sorry about the camera. As well as some different color flashing lights on top of the stage over there. I also added a red light on top here and another white light inside this glass that I think is just a nice decoration to fill up the top area of the build. Now I'm gonna also put on some images of how it looks in a darker setup that I think it looks nicer. I also started a membership program, and if you want to find out more about the building process of this build, for the 2nd tier of membership, I have my first weekly vlog that walk my members through all the process of building a MOC like this day by day. And of course, I will upload new weekly vlogs that are gonna be coming out a little bit before the release of the usual MOC video that is free for all for everyone. So thank you very much for supporting and for watching my videos, and I will see you next time, probably with the new series of habitats from the CMF 26. Meanwhile, here you can check out the previous series of habitat from the series 25. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Ciao, ciao.